This is anyone's game tonight.
Fans live for games like this one.
The Lakers coming through the tunnel with swagger. This looks like a team that's all set to go to work here at home. It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
You take a look at Barnes. He's gotten his share of votes, but there are still a lot of players in front of him.
And it's just been tough in the East this year. Kevin, so many guys are having huge seasons. Even getting near the top 10 is impressive.
A great All-Star weekend it'll be. We'll keep you updated as we get closer. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Miles Bridges is out there with Ingram. Then it's Walter. Then it's Green. And it's Garuba in at the 5. And for the Lakers, Boomer out there with Connect. Then it's Williams. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. And for those who are tuning in for offensive fireworks, Doris might be a little disappointed in this one.
Right, Kev, but if you love gritty defensive play, this is the place to be. Listen, we may not get spectacular buckets, but I guarantee you every point is going to be well earned.
to the middle. Boomer gets the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Bridges for three. It's good from long range.
Miles Bridges getting more and more audacious from the three-point line. We see you, sir.
Boomer the pass to Williams. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Bridges kicks to Boom. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Boomer's got 5 points so far.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities. While we love his ability to attack the rim, he just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Bridges against Green. Bridges inside. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. They get it back. Garuba, and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And there's Supreme Dreams, very happy to be seeing the Lakers winning.
And he's a huge NBA fan, and he puts out some really funny basketball-related content as well.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Briefly spoke with J.J. Redick, and their focus on defense, Brandon Ingram. Coach told me Brandon presents unique problems. It's the skill and size combination. You just don't see it too often. Anytime Ingram touches the ball, everyone will be focused on stopping him. Should be a good one tonight, guys.
All right, David, thanks. For three, Bridges. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And, you know, they played a terrific all-around game. The effort level was there as well as the production.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
And Toronto making a change here. For Toronto, they come in off the loss to Indiana.
Yeah, so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
You know what? Sometimes you play a great game and lose. What you hope happens, though, is it toughens them up a bit mentally, and they figure out how to close it out next time.
The Lakers in the lead. Here is Boomer. He had 35 points last game out. No good on the triple. It's Ingram on the wing. Defended by Bridges. And it's Ingram missing.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Nice shot by Portis.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Ingram passes to Green. Ingram setting a pick for Bridges. And the three off target. Los Angeles leading by 4. Portis kicks to Bridges. Now connect. He picked up 15 points in their last win against San Antonio.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
There's 1:17 left in the first quarter of the game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now here's Green. Still without a basket. A nice shot by Garuba.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Los Angeles has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here is Boomer, guarded by Green. Boomer the pass to Portis. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Indeed, with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now, here's Bridges. He's coming off a 13-point game against Indiana. Inside, Garuba. Rebound by Williams. Los Angeles leading by 8. Fires the 3. Connect. No good. And so Green will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Out to Bridges. Ingram against Bridges. Now here's Ingram. D right on him. And Green slams it in.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And Glett. Group substitution here for the Lakers. Williams, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Bobby Portis comes in for Vanderbilt. Bridges, he's checked in for Luka Doncic. And it's Boomer in for James. Then for the Raptors, Garuba, he's checked in for Fleming. And it's Ingram in for Walter. Pass to connect. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here is Boomer. 5 to shoot. Can't nail the jumper.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. We've got Green. Aaron Nesmith is out there with Ingram. And it's Shed in at the 1.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Portis sets the pick for Connect. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Lakers lead by 21.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Boomer in the last game against the Spurs was all business. He scored 35 points, and both from the foul line and the floor, he was making his shots out there. The opposition couldn't stop him all night. He certainly had them figured out on the offensive end. We'll see if he can do it again. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
1:05 left in the second quarter. From outside, off the mark. Toronto's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Pass to Green. The 3. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Here is Boomer. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Boomer's got 12.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Toronto's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Pass to Nesmith. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
There's 21 seconds left now here in the second. Connect with it. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. Nailed from three-point land. Connects. Got 6 here in this quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Los Angeles on top, opening up a huge gap. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Hey, folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Los Angeles Lakers.
They've made it fun to watch. Some of the best players in the world doing what they do best, Ernie.
Yeah, when everything clicks, it can be the most beautiful game on earth. 5 guys with one mission. And time for a look here at how the West is shaping up as we continue to work our way through this season.
Check it out, Los Angeles. I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. A fantastic game from Boomer in this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Mikal Bridges out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Boomer. Then it's Connect. And it's Williams at the 5 spot. That's the Laker 5. So he gets them both. The Raptors shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Pass to Walter. Ingram wide open. That 3 off the mark.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Got that one up quick. And that's 17 points for Boomer.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Right now, let's have a moment to check out the NBA's best three-point shooters. And you look at Connect. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Boomer.
Either of these two guys force defenders to come out well past that three-point line, and that really opens the floor up for their entire offense.
That free throw good from Boone. Both good from the line that time. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Garuba. Here's Walter. And here's Ingram from the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Ingram's got himself on the board with 3 there.
In working away from the ball, Ingram thrives in the catch and shoot. A player you have to stay connected to on defense.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Portis sets the pick for Bridges. And the shot goes in. Bridges has got 9 points.
Well, the ability to fend off that contact by Mikal Bridges, that's a big-time play.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And the wide open shot from Green. Nice shot from the wing. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
With the drive, and the shot goes in.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
Ingram outside.
You got him!
Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Green for 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Here is Boomer. 21 points in the game. Portis kicks to Boone. Over Green. Boomer, no good. Toronto's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here's Bridges. The shot's good. 7 points in the game.
I'll tell you, no secret that Miles Bridges at his best when finishing at the cup.
One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
Pass to Walter. It's Ingram on the wing. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Comes up empty down low.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Ingram against Bridges. Williams sets a screen for Bridges. And again, it's the Lakers. 1:21 left to play here in the third. The Raptors have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Turner's checked in for Williams. Vanderbilt comes in for Portis. Marshall, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Doncic is subbed in for Connect. The Lakers on D. Pass to Fleming. And again, no good by Toronto. Lakers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Doncic against Green. And it's Doncic missing. And so Green will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Their next game, playing at home, is the Nets coming to town. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. 5 on the clock. For 3, Bridges. It's rebounded by Doncic.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Oh!
My goodness.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Listen, we all know Luka Doncic can score, but equally impressive to me is his playmaking ability.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Raptors shooting around 44% in this third quarter. Pass to Fleming. Here's Shed. Off target from outside. Doncic passes to Boone. Lets the 3 fly. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. 28 points for Boomer.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And
Help him out. Mismatch. Help him.
how about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
How
Checked in for Vanderbilt. And the Raptors with some changes. .152 left here in the fourth quarter. James finds Doncic. Here's Boone. Lays it up off the glass. 30 points for Boomer.
Yeah, the court awareness that Luka plays with, knows exactly when and where to deliver the pass.
So the Raptors 5 right now. They've got Ingram. Green is out there with Walter. Then there's Miles Bridges. And it's Garuba in at the 5, roaming the paint. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Boomer.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
There's a good screen. Here's Green. And it falls over the rim and in. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Boone. A beautiful reverse layup. Boomer's got 32 points in the game.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And it's Ingram missing. Doncic feeling it out. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
Right, MP. They can't stop you.
Try and close this one out early so you can get some rest.
MP about to tear the
Facing
roof
one
off.
of the heavyweights tonight.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
Cole singing the national anthem before today's contest. Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. And now a glimpse of who's out ahead in the All-Star voting.
I'm sure the fans and the players are eager for an update.
Well, you look at Ball. He's in the top spot right now in the East. No surprise there, I think.
Yeah, we all knew he was a fan favorite, and his play this season certainly makes him worthy of the praise.
It's shaping up to be a terrific All-Star weekend. More news to come as we receive it. And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. We've got Smith. He's out there with Ball. And it's Irving in at the 3. And for the Lakers, we've got Miles Turner, Bobby Portis out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Connect, and it's Boomer in at the 1 spot. All right, Richard, we're right here in the middle of the season. What's the mindset at this point?
Well, there's still a lot of games to be played. So this portion of the year is all about staying focused and engaged, as well as getting your body ready for the most important stretch of the season.
Here we go. So the Lakers will get the first possession here. Ball with the rebound. Out to the right wing. Pass to Smith. The 3. Knocks it down from distance.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
He gets it in there.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Salon in his last outing with 12 points. Here's Ball. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Wow. Did I just see that? I mean, LaMelo with the artful dribble.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
I like everything he's doing so far offensively, finding his spots, making strong selections.
Here's Charlotte, and this matchup with Los Angeles, their first meeting of the season. Over to the wing. Outside Irving. Jacks up a 3. That shot, no good. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. With the drive. Oh, nice shot by Boomer. Boomer's got 6. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. I talked with Coach about LaMelo Ball and what he said to his guys before the game, and he said to me, I just told our guys to be active out there. LaMelo is an energetic, springy player, and we can't let him out-hustle and outwork us. LaMelo is a challenging assignment for any defense. We'll see how this unfolds, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And here's Charlotte now. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. Pass to Salah. Back to Smith. 6 to shoot. There's the triple. Charlotte, no good that time either. Los Angeles leading by 3. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective. Taking it right to the defense.
Here's Boomer. Coming off a solid outing against Toronto. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Good on both. Hornets trail by 5. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Salon. Charlotte again missing. And here are the Lakers. A big stretch here going. 10-2. And Smith over to help. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Portis. Let's have a look at the teams who have been shooting the ball the most consistently these past 10 games. The Lakers, number 1.
It's been a great run for them, kind of shooting the basketball. You love when multiple guys get into a groove at the same time.
Luka Doncic is checked in for the Lakers. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Avdia, he's checked in for Ball. Here's Boomer. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Avdia outside. Back to Smith. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Doncic. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. Hornets trail by 3. Outside Irving. Back to Avdia. Smith outside. Pass to Irving. Three-pointer. Knocks down the long J. It's a tie ball game.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Boomer. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Charlotte's gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Outside for Irving. Back to Smith. 23 seconds left in the first. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Bridges on the attack. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Talk about taking flight. Air Bridges is in the building.
Smith outside. From the arc. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Lakers on top. They lead by 2. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Group substitution here for Charlotte.
What are you doing, all right? We got him.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Ball in the paint.
And I love how Ball will fight for it, getting around that inside physicality.
On the floor for Charlotte, we've got Ball. He's out there with Smith, and it's Salon in at the 4. Portis outside. Here's Connect. He's got 5. Shot clock at 5. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. Connect's got 7 points.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Boomer in their last game against the Raptors had a huge game. He tallied 32 points, and they just couldn't stop him. Every time he let it go, you expected it to go in. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
I'll tell you what, their execution just continues to impress.
Well, Richard, he's the Iron Man of the NBA right now. Mikal Bridges takes pride in being available on a nightly basis.
We've all heard it before. The best ability is availability, and Bridges does whatever it takes to not miss games. More teams need to take this mindset.
Here's Connect. 7 points in the game. Out to Bridges. Pass to Boomer. From behind the arc. And it's Irving with a rebound. Hornets trail by 3. The rebound by Bridges.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Out of bounds. It'll be Hornets ball. And the Lakers making a change here. Doncic checked in. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Avdia, he's checked in for LaMelo Ball. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Salah. Down low. Here's Smith. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Smith's got 5 points in the quarter.
And after struggling out the gate, he's looked more confident. And it's why his teammates have continued to feed him.
That one falls.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Los Angeles up by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hey folks, welcome. The Lakers wrap up the first half in what's been a closely contested game so far.
Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been easy for them. It's hard to score inside when the defense is collapsing on you.
Who needs three-pointers anyway?
Kenny did.
So thank you, Ernie.
And let's move on and see the top vote getters in this year's All-Star race.
Man, we've talked about it so much, hard to believe we're almost at All-Star weekend.
I'm interested to see which new faces make it this year. This first All-Star game for a player really memorable. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Bobby Portis out there with Miles Turner. Then it's Connect. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Boomer in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Charlotte shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And that's good as he hits both shots. The Lakers in the lead. Got a piece of it. Irving with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Ball outside for the lead. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Turner's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Connect. Portis with a screen on ball. And here's Connect outside. Sends it home from 3-point land. Connect's got 10 points.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Salone taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
The defense leaves an opening and Ball exploits it. I mean, he can be so sudden.
Here's Boomer. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. There's Ball with a three. Ball cashes one in from distance.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for him.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Pass to connect. Here's Bridges. The three is up. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Smith outside. They set a pick for the lead. The Lakers with a rebound. Portis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Bridges. Got it. Good job in the low post. Give him 8.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Graham.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Now here's Bridges. Give him 8. Counted from distance. And it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
Just so strong from deep. Bridges is great behind the arc.
Smith outside. Pass to Salon. 3-pointer. Fires in the triple. Salon, he's got 5 points.
Their 3-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Here's Boomer. He's got 15. Basket's good.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Ball outside. Smith inside. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
He drops it from range. Bridges has got 8 points in the quarter.
The top 2 things Bridges does well, defend and hit jumpers off the catch.
Hornets trail by 9. Pass the ball for 3. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Boomer passes to Bridges. 46 seconds left in the third. It's Bridges on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Boomer can't get it to go. Charlotte has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. The offensive rebound. Smith. The kick out to Ball. Takes the 3. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
This is his 2nd 3 this half. He's getting even more bold at that arc.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's Boomer. 17 points in the game. Let's go with a 3. And Los Angeles another 3. Here's Ball. Lets it go from deep. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. With 3 quarters behind us. On the floor for Charlotte. LaMelo Ball is out there with Smith. And it's Irving in at the 3. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Los Angeles?
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
Yeah, something else I love that they're doing is driving into the lane and getting the shots they want in penetration. And, man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Pass to Salah. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Ball with it. Shot clock at 6. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Ball's got 7 now in this quarter.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Oh, nice shot by Boomer.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Beyond the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Boomer's got 28 points for the game.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go into the next. Got to at least show a little heart out here.
To the paint. Here's Salon. The shake. And it's good on the lay-in.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Right wing. 1:44 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to connect. Here's Boomer. And Los Angeles, another 3.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Lakers.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And this result tonight, it gets them to 44 wins on the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Boomer.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
And another basket for Charlotte.
These are the shots Coach wants them hunting down, just the easy makes.
Now a timeout called by the Lakers. They're ahead by 15. A new lineup here for Charlotte. Williams on the wing. Pass to Marshall. 56 seconds left in the final quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Boomer. Second chance shot. And it's Williams with the bucket inside. And the Lakers lead by 17.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And here's Porter outside. Rebound, the Lakers. 29 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Boomer. From the high post. Murphy grabs the miss. Avdia against Doncic. So we see the Lakers taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Good game, MP. Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood. Tonight should be easy work.
Let's get after it, MP.
Get ready to light it up tonight. And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead. And it's almost that time. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Wednesday, they'll start out on the road and play the Rockets in Houston. Then on Saturday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And now the Lakers starting group. Bridges out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Connect. Then it's Williams. And it's Boone at the guard position. And for Charlotte, the guard spots filled in by Paul and Miller. Then there's Irving. And it's Salon in at the 4 slot. We're only around halfway through this very long season, GA. This is when the grind, I think, really kicks in.
Yeah, you think about the physical and mental toll this game takes on you. And I miss being out there, but, man, I tell you, it can be a grind.
Here is Boomer. Knocks down the 3 ball. Boomer's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for Los Angeles. From 7, Ball with the bucket.
This is what height in the backcourt gives you. Ball can get almost anything he wants in there because of that size.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the goal.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Last game for the Charlotte Hornets. It was a loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles. Vanderbilt with the rebound. On the wing, Bridges, covered by Irving. Second shot opportunity. Bridges shot, good.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close range shot.
Miller outside. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter.
Just 5 on the clock. In close, he hits it.
This is where Miller relies on his moxie and agility inside the paint.
Clark, we've all heard the comparisons. Brandon Miller plays a lot like a young Paul George.
And you know, it makes a ton of sense when you consider that Paul George is Brandon Miller's favorite player. So he spent a bunch of time studying how PG gets it done and putting those moves into his own book bag.
Here's Salon after the made shot from Boone. Here's Connect against Charlotte. He was really on his game. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA?
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee. We both had the same topic, Mikal Bridges, and the impact he can have on the game. Coach told me he's someone we've talked about for sure. We can't let him out-hustle us. That's when he does the most damage. We'll see if they can match Bridges' energy. Guys?
Thanks, David. And here is Ball, following the 3 from Boone. Pass to Miller. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Ball, no good. Lakers leading by 6. Here is Boomer. He's got 8. Connect with it. And it's in there.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And so here's Charlotte following the bucket by the Lakers. And Salon gets it to go.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Here's Boone. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
Irving for 3. Rebound by Williams. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers, getting their first look of the season at this Hornets team.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Well, you know, they swept the season series a year ago. The expectation is they'll do the same thing again this time around.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. So both teams changing it up here. And a moment here to see the standings for the Eastern Conference. And you know, guys, some interesting stories have unfolded here as we move through the middle of the season. Taking a look at Charlotte, this season has been a struggle for them. They're down at the bottom of the conference. Now, here's Avdia. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Hunter. The Lakers with the rebound. 50 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Boone. Rebound by Smith. Hornets trail by 10. Pass to Hunter from deep three-point land. The Hornets rebound. Miller kicks to Avdia. Clark sets a screen from deep. And again, the Hornets missing. For the Hornets, they come into this one following a loss to Los Angeles.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And so it's Los Angeles going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just... substitution here for the Lakers. Williams, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Vanderbilt comes in for Bobby Portis. Mikal Bridges checked in for Luka Doncic. And it's Boomer in for James. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Got that bucket in no time at all. 16 points for Boomer.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
So the Lakers 5 right now. We've got Connect. Williams is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Bridges. And it's Boone in at the point. The kick out to Irving. Here's Ball. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Clark, how much weight do players put on individual awards or something like an all-star nod?
You know, I think players always have a level of respect for each other, but awards help validate your level of respect. How you win, how you perform, consistency, and awards are typically well-earned and well-deserved. As a matter of fact, in most cases, they are well-earned and deserved, and players acknowledge that and respect that.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And it goes down 2 points.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Boomer in the last game against Charlotte just was phenomenal. He scored 33 points, and he did most of that damage in 2 places, at the foul line and behind the arc. And it's performances like that have put his team on this hot streak. We'll see if they can keep it up. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And now, joining us on the line, Shams Charania with a recent development. Shams, what's the latest?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. With the trade deadline nearing, the front office of the Celtics has announced their latest move. They've scooped up Lauri Markkanen, and he's going to be a significant perimeter threat for this team. His career has accelerated through his 20s, and so has that confidence in shooting from range and playing all over the floor. And combine that with his size and rebounding, it's easy to see how big of an asset he'll be for this new coaching staff.
Thanks so much for the report, Shams. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Poke loose. Vanderbilt with the steal. And it's the Lakers on the brink. Here's Boone. No good on that one. Excellent D there from Ball. Miller, right side. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Los Angeles, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we'll be right back after this.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Charlotte Hornets.
Their perimeter D has been soft like bathroom tissue. No excuses. Can't give up that many open shots and get away with it.
Their D being treated like bathroom tissue. No mercy. Now let's change gears and talk a little bit about All-Star voting.
You can almost taste All-Star Weekend, the celebrations on and off the court. Shaq, you know all about that. Let me hear some memories.
It's like Vegas. What you do there stays there.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. A fantastic game from Boomer in this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And so it's Charlotte with it. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Then there's Irving. And it's Salon in at the power forward position. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Drains the three-pointer. Ball's got 14.
Ball showing a lot of effervescence on the offensive end, and it's probably infectious for the rest of his squad.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Miller outside.
I got you help.
Irving surveying the floor. The three. The Lakers with the rebound. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Outside Ball. And it's off from three-point range. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Here's Boone. Hits the three-point bomb. Boomer's got 5 points now this quarter.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Ball kicks to Irving. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Here's Ball. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 16 points for him.
Among the best ball handlers in the league for sure. LaMelo right to the rack.
Here's Boone. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Ball, the pass to Irving. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. Salon, no good.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Pass to Boomer. Lets it go with a 3. The Hornets pull it in.
And, you know, that's their first miss after knocking down 4 in a row to start the half.
And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Great vision and setup there by Brandon Miller.
Lakers have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Boomer gets the bucket. Boomer's got 9 points here in the second half.
Boy, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Pass to Salon. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Williams has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Boone from 7. Vanderbilt, a screen on Ball. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Bridges has got 4 this quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Ball, and Ball gets double teamed. Pass to Salon. Shot clock at 6. Miku, he's guarded by Williams. shot's good by Miller.
Miller knew he had to get that shot off because he kept his eye on the shot clock.
Now connect. From outside the arc, and he drops it in. Just a pretty release there from Boone. Boomer's got 34.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Outside Irving. Pass to Miller. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 9 rebounds now tonight. And there's the drive. Boom. And that one is hammered home.
Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
.34 seconds left to play in the third. Miller outside. Outside Irving. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Boomer. For Los Angeles, they've gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat. And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And so it's Los Angeles, sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll return shortly. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Making some changes here. And the Hornets call time here. So the Lakers 5 right now. They've got Portis. Luka Doncic out there with Boomer. And there's Miles Turner. And it's Marshall in at the 3.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
There's the lob to the hoop.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Boomer gets the bucket. Boomer's got 43 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Deep 2 from Ball. The rebound by Turner.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Fires it up. Boomer, no good. The Hornets have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. This one for 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 4 rebounds in this game. Doncic outside. Knocked away. Pass to Boomer. Shoots the 3. No good. Charlotte's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Boomer.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
Boomer gets the bucket.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
That's what I'm talking about. MP got the job done tonight, as usual. They don't even know what's coming for them.
Showtime, MP. True ballers only.
And there is a very engaging atmosphere of fans getting ramped up outside the arena. Thanks, everyone, for joining 2K Sports for this Wednesday evening presentation of the NBA. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Jimmy Butler.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
So here's Dallas's starting group. Daniel Gafford is out there with Anthony Davis. And then it's Kyrie Irving. And then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. And for the Lakers, they've got Williams. Bobby Portis out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Connect. And it's Boomer in at the 1. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
It'll be the Mavericks off the tip. Here's Irving. On the wing, Davis. No good. Oh, great D that time from Portis. Driving in. Boomer. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
Outside Davis. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
Yeah, Davis was just waiting for the ball, and once he gets it, it's all over.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick, and the point of emphasis in the game plan against Anthony Davis was to simply be more physical inside. Coach said we have to force him outside the paint and make him shoot those mid to long range shots. Sounds like they're willing to give up the outside shot to keep Davis from dominating the paint.
Allie, thank you. About a minute into this first quarter. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Quite simply, AD is one of the most impactful players in the league. Can take over a game on both ends.
Both free throws good from Davis. Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle stats.
B.A., this version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen. Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Irving with it. An important score for this team, averaging around 25.5 a game. Beasley outside. Pass to Butler. Outside Davis. There's the 3. Again, the miss by Dallas. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Oh, nice shot by Boomer.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Irving, the pass to Beasley. Back to Irving. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Boy, just 1 from 4. A little brisky right now.
Oh, okay then. Boom, he jams it straight down.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Outside Davis. Bridges against Butler. Here's Irving. The layup misses.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
And it's Connect missing. Dallas has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. To the inside. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And let's take a look at the power rankings and see how these teams compare across the league. You look at the Mavericks, they've still got a solid hold on that 3rd spot.
Checking out the Lakers, they understand how good they truly are. One of their biggest challenges, don't get complacent down the stretch.
Hardy, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And the shot's good by Irving.
Even if they saw the step back coming, the defense didn't offer much resistance.
Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the 4th quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Here's Irving, following the score by Los Angeles. Count that bucket.
Well, solid work from Kyrie right there. This guy never fears going against bigger players. His shot making too good.
Here's Boomer, and the layup is good off the glass. Boomer's got 14 points.
very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And Irving has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks, trailing by 5. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first quarter. Beasley misses. The Lakers have got 7 of 8 in the basket. Here's Boomer. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Pass to Hardy. 1:02 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Irving. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
All right, Doris, Kyrie Irving is a special talent. What's his greatest asset, you think, on the floor?
Oh, B.A., this is a tough question. If you ask NBA players, they'll tell you the guy with the best handle historically is Kyrie Irving. But to me, his best attribute, fearlessness, the ability to deliver when it most matters.
Martin, he's checked in for Dallas. Butler comes in for Beasley.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's Irving. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Give him 8.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Here's Boomer. Oh, it's pure again. He's now a perfect 10 for 10 in this one.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Butler into the lane, and the layup falls.
Boy, as a driver, Jimmy Butler is so physical, so tough. He's going to command the defensive attention. Nice drive.
Here's Boomer. And it's Irving with a rebound. Hardy, the pass to Butler. Here's Martin. Left side Irving. 1 second left. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Lakers ahead, up 5. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And thanks again. Mavericks with some changes. Gafford comes in for Looney. And Irving is subbed in for Jimmy Butler. Here's Gafford. Still no points. Okoro outside. On the wing, Irving. Baseline jumper. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. On the court right now for Dallas. Caleb Martin out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's Isaac Okoro. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Hardy in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Connect. We saw him with 11 points in his last game.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. Well, Boomer in their last game against the Hornets was outstanding. He dropped 50 points, and he was on a tear in that game, recording a season high in points. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Good stuff, Allie. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
And this is a star-driven league, but talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Now here's Okoro. 5 points in the game. Here's Irving. The Lakers with a rebound. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Bridges. From down in the low post, it goes. Bridges has got his first points of the night.
Oh, Mikal Bridges with the big-time strength on that finish.
Irving for 3. Again, Irving missing.
That makes him 0 for this quarter, and that has not helped their cause.
From outside the arc, drills it from deep. Boomer's got 6 points in the quarter.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Doncic is checked in for the Lakers. There's 39 seconds left in the second period. Beasley outside. Back to Gafford. Pass to Butler. To the middle. And stolen by Williams. Doncic on the wing. He's guarded by Irving. Doncic's shot is good.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's Irving. No good again that time.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers out in front by 19 going into the break. Defense is setting the tone. Back to the game after this break.
And we welcome you to halftime. First order of business, time to take stock of the All-Star voting.
Man, we've talked about it so much, hard to believe we're almost at All-Star weekend.
I'm interested to see which new faces make it this year. This first All-Star game for a player really memorable. Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Los Angeles Lakers.
It's not just about taking a shot. It's about taking the right shot. They've made a lot of good decisions out there.
Sometimes you just have a great night. Here in the studio, that's, I guess, every night, huh, Shaq?
I would agree, my brother.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Los Angeles leading by 19. We've got Mikal Bridges. Bobby Portis out there with Williams. Then it's Connect. And it's Boomer in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. And so it's Dallas with it, following the score by the Lakers. Pass to Beasley from downtown, hits a three-pointer.
We know Mr. Beasley wants to drain it from distance, especially if you give him any kind of space.
It's stolen by Irving. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team to win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Beasley outside. Here's Davis. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Boomer, pass to connect. Now here's Portis. Williams, a screen on Davis. Portis for three. Nails it from three. Portis has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Here's Butler. They get it back. Beasley finds Irving. Three-pointer off the mark.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Bridges passes to Boomer. Gafford with the block.
Boy, you see the great timing of Daniel Gafford on the defensive end.
Outside Irving. Puts it up from 15. Davis can't hit.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Pass to Boomer. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
And the Mavericks call time here. Vanderbilt's checked in for Portis. And a look here at the shooters doing the most damage from long range this season. Dalton Connect, number 1. Mikal Bridges, 3rd.
And the way both of these guys open up the floor with their long-range shooting, you just can't afford to give them any airspace from deep.
Beasley outside. Pass to Butler. Outside Davis. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one.
Nice work from AD. He finds his comfort zone behind the three-point line.
And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Oklahoma City where they'll face the Thunder. And that's their 3rd game of a long 6-game trip. Gafford passes to Irving. 5 to shoot. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
The 3 from Okoro. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. There's a minute 40 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Here's Connect. 5 points in the game. Pass to Vanderbilt. Now Bridges. The 3. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Well, Doris, since he was traded out of Phoenix, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have skyrocketed. Why is that?
Well, number 1, he's worked hard to develop his skill on the offensive end. He came in as a 3-and-D guy, but what he's proven is he can handle the basketball, he can initiate action. You love the work ethic that went into that.
Dallas has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Hardy. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Here's Martins. And a miss there on the triple. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up. Both teams deciding to change it up. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the free throw, no good. Well, the Mavericks shooting 35% so far in this one. For 3, Hardy. He buries it from 3. Hardy's got 6.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Boomer. The Lakers with another miss.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
LeVert goes against Doncic. Martin outside. Launches a three. No good. Misses at the buzzer. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. The Lakers on top, opening up a huge gap. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
Teams making substitutions here.
Keep going out there. No let up.
On the court right now for the Mavericks. They've got Malik Beasley. Daniel Gafford is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Irving in at the point. For Dallas, they've gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Davis a screen from deep. And Kyrie Irving good for three.
You know, Kyrie shoots a ton of threes, and he makes a ton of threes.
Here's Boomer. Pass to Marshall. Here's Boomer. Floats one, and he takes it up and lays it in. Boomer's got 38 points.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Outside Butler. Outside Davis. No good with the triple. The Lakers have gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter.
Hey, kick it out.
Doncic on the wing. Marshall passes to Boomer. The three is up. Pure from three-point range. Boomer's got 41.
You have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Now here's Beasley. There's Davis with the three. No luck on that one.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Lakers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And with another win in the bag, they've racked up 46 total on the year.
And with just one game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Boomer.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
And the shot goes down. Boomer's got 43 points.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Now here's Butler. Back to Irving. 4-3. Knocks down the triple.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
And he gets the bucket. Boomer's got 45 points.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Outside for Davis. Back to Irving. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And we'll see you next time.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink.